This is a poem by Barbara T. Davis. We all caught, packed, and shipped, men's, women's, in stacked rows, suspended in eastbound misery. Strangers us, lay crown to crown, muscle to muscle, eyeball to eyeball. Little brother, sister, babies, grandmas, grandpas, shackled on beaches at the West Atlantic coastline. Africa, captured. Cotton, I cry no more, master loosed change in bed in a shack. I see nothing but sun-scorched backs, baked against endless, fluffy white rose. I got quick hands, fast fingers, oh Lord, I see a slow death. Hallelujah time comes nightly, dusk to dusk, mask the sun, except in its high place over those baleful white puffs, beat down. Escape, the only way is unseen, unheard on the invisible trail to a place, shares daylight with dark, searching eyes, hopeful, cut change, leave wrists. I, mother, father, children, we found on us the silent trail. Cellars, crawl spaces, attics, haylofts, back rooms, secret places. I hear drips, spurts, bullets of movement. We all headed north to another place, the promised land, steal away. Home. All money and promises put on the wall above the crystal stair at Miss Ann's house. The rose garden and 40 acres and the mule was out back. We caught, packed houses in lean brick buildings. Strangers no more. All I wanted was a home, my own. Butte. In the city, the landlord kept watch over tenements. Before a sister knew a slum, the name described her address. Summer on the fire escape owned the only cool breeze blowing. Much fun and often, slick, fast, quick we was. Got money, drove cars, be dancing, learning, and working sometime. Always hard and long with tired feet, but ends never meet. Freedom, not free. Arrived, cruising in a big gold Cadillac. We stayed, caught and boxed, unshackled. We free in tight, tall ones in the north. Men, women, children, grandmas, grandpas, aunties, uncles, all landlocked on the East Atlantic coastline. America, carry me home.
Fill your dipper with the milky celestial brew. Touch your lips to the skies, then lower your gaze to the fireflies who mirror the stars, while two baritone bullfrogs narrate the scene. A rich chorus of their fellows follow suit. The warmth of the day has not yet left. The ground remembers a kind sun, and the blanket of night is laid upon the land. The bed of the gods is made for rest. An owl calls out for friends in his forest, and the trees are wide awake, dancing to the vibrations, the beat, the music. The season celebrates itself with much song, but I can only long to taste the first drops of a milky celestial brew dipped out of the deep black basin, which is the heavens.
My logic, it all has to do with my past. So you might wonder where I'm from. I am from the cracks, the gravel, from perseverance that we used to fight battles. I am from spectrums of gray, double X chromosomes alone and work for pay that still can't make the way. Where am I from? I am from hot dogs and ketchup, no bread. From lemon squeeze to make Kool-Aid, frozen toes as you lie in bed. I am from beautiful black queens whose philosophy taught me what life means. I am from vacations to places that take strain off my frame, from degradation, hate and confusion, miscontrusion, and the mic that I abuse still fuses blue. I am from rice and ketchup, where moms worked and pops left us. So allow your judgments to wait as I fit my life into a frame. Allow me to explain where I am from.
Where is the Garden of Eden? Where are the gates of war? All the times we looked away, while you still suffered more. My life is considered beautiful. I cringe at the thought of death. But Mother Earth's eyes grow gray and dull, and she shudders with each breath. At the horror of pain and suffering, the evil of greed and wealth, the sounds of nations bickering, and trust decaying health. Our promise is forgotten to help all those in need, while you know only pain and fear, and see your loved ones bleed. The hatred, carnage, and burning must stop so wounds may heal. From the devil we must turn, and to light we must kneel. Oh, where is the Garden of Eden? Where are the gates of war? Why do we still turn away while you still suffer?
Monks wear white sneakers around temple grounds. Daily chores are mechanized. A forklift to move the monolithic bell, microwaves to brew the tea. Cars mobilize walking meditation down mile-long trails. Flat-screen televisions mount the walls of brightly carpeted sleeping quarters. The jingly ringtone of one's cell phone crushes the mountain silence. Ajumas kneel and rise by Buddha's toes. Godly smells rush through temple doors, polished gold, smoldering incense, freshly vacuumed rugs. That chimed right as I said cell phones. That's I timed that perfectly. Forests above the compound are leveled. Architects draw state-of-the-art temples to plug the vacant patch. We climb down swept stone stairs as families hike up, staring into smartphones, radios humming, babies hit buttons with pudgy fingers. 2. Time never partners with human logic. We are amalgamations, equations, sums of billions of parts. Distractions on quiet hillside temples are constructed of the same spoiled sky remnants, exploded, expanded, spread, and seeded the ground. Images are antiques immediately after perception, so everything, tech-savvy holy men, bare hillsides of power lines, toddlers text messaging with near dexterity, is ancient and has been.
Toby. I could never remember his name. He looked like a Toby. He got into the stuff after his wife left him, a latecomer to the scene. I'm really sorry, Toby told me. The purple light from across the street barely bled into my dark car. Above the mouth of the building stood a neon outline of a woman on a pole, her bent glass outline of a mouth not quite smiling, but not quite frowning either. Mr. Happy's it was called. He's fine, my father told Toby. My hands gripped the steering wheel just a little tighter. Toby shuffled anxiously in the back seat. Just keep the car running, Dad said as he got out, and turn the lights off until I come back. My father tapped once on the hood of my car and walked across the violet pavement until he met the dealer in a dark space and back. This isn't right, Toby said nervously. You're just a kid. 2 months later, Toby was found dead on Kennedy Ave in the passenger seat of his own truck. He was carted off under sheets with stagnant veins and rusty blood. The ones who stuck Toby rode in my car once too, but they offered no apologies when they did. Every time I visit my sister, I drive by Mr. Happy's. That neon girl not quite smiling at me as I pass. Her legs stopped glowing some time ago. Thank you.
Loosened into song and clap. Sweet fudgesicles dirtied the corners of their lips, turning them plump and brown. We felt our shoulder blades arch into subtle wings with laughter. There were smiles, white, at the tambourines and guitars from a folk song audience of churchgoers, the kind that protects its children. That music had a way of chilling the human skin, so we swallowed extra sunshine directly from the source. Then, ladies started dancing in the grass. Soon we had no choice. The tenor sax charmed us until we believed in it. All we had to give our children was biology. There was no substitute for pain, dignity, going or gone. We turned white law to dirty ivory and buried it in the earth with our ancestors' bones. Black soil and black women expected failure, seeds within us as good as lost. Our charcoaled hearts blackened, seams sewn up. Like ebony orchids, our children grow. We feel scars embroidered like stars and stripes across our bodies. Survivors will be human. We gave them life. Thank you.
This is called Antlers. Rough, Brian takes one in hand, rubs it with his thumb, shows me. A girl too young to kill, I lift the other with 3 fingers and let it roll, cold as a bone, into my warm palm. It has a velvet skin that belies the presence of will underneath. A red split runs the length of it. This, Brian says, where the buck began to grind the skin away. I can see the buck rotting against the chestnut tree that fell in the hurricane. I can see him moving off to the sweet potato patch, head and antlers bowed in what looks like prayer over the splayed leaves. Brian, bare feet planted, gun raised, aiming. In the dark, no cry. The agreement between all life. Come, let me have your body. Someday the earth will have mine. Thank you.